There we go.
We see the sky, we see the land, we see the water, and we wonder, are we the only ones? Long before we came to exist, the humans ruled the earth. They made marvelous things and moved whole mountains. They knew the secret of flight, the secret of happiness, and other secrets beyond our imagining. The humans also knew the secret of life, and they used it to give us the four great gifts: thinking minds, feeling hearts, speaking mouths, and reaching hands. We are their children.
Well, that's a bad idea, wasn't it?
They taught us how to use our hands and how to speak. They showed us the joy of using our minds. They loved us, and when we were ready, they surely would have given us the secret of happiness.
I doubt it.
And now we see the sky, the land, and the water that we are heirs to, and we wonder, why did they leave? Do they live still in the stars, in the ocean depths, in the wind? We wonder, was their fate good or evil? And will we also share the same fate one day?
Looked like it was a virus of some kind. At least that's my assumption from the picture there. So again, mankind has been wiped out because mankind is fucking stupid. Well, at least we can guess that. I mean, look at the Resident Evil series. How many times do people try and make bioweapons and it never goes right? It never goes their way. I mean, ask Albert Wesker that and he'll tell you. Final round of the Grand Tournament.
I won! I knew I could defeat you!
What? Why, how did you...
While your pawn was still searching in the Cave of Tears, my paladin made it through the forest to home base! You were taken totally by surprise!
How could I have allowed myself to be defeated by such a simple trick?
You weren't defeated by a trick! You were defeated by your own cockiness! You were already polishing the victory medallion instead of concentrating on the puzzle!
Yep.
That's not true. I was...
Hear ye! Hear ye! It is time for the awarding of the prizes. The silver medallion for second place is awarded to Riff of the Fox Tribe.
Shouldn't have been too
And the first
cocky, should he?
prize of the gold medallion goes to Scory of the Rat Tribe. Congratulations to both of our winners. Now, everyone, enjoy the fair.
Oh, Riff! You
Hello
won!
there.
You got the silver medallion for second place.
It's not first place. I should have won first place. I was too busy thinking about the prize instead of the puzzle. I should have...
Attention, everyone. By authority of the Forest King, I hereby declare this fair officially closed.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
The Orb of Storms has been stolen from its resting place.
Orb of Storms. This is most distressing.
Until the orb has been returned, everyone is confined to their homes while a full investigation is conducted.
Confined? Boars cannot be confined. We go where we want. We do what we want.
Including perhaps stealing the Orb of Storms?
Boars do not steal.
Ooh, that's
Why
quite an
would we
accusation.
steal it?
The orb predicts storms.
Sounds
Storms
familiar.
bring rain. Rain brings mud. And who likes mud better than anything? Boars.
Bah! If we had wanted the orb, we would have just walked in boldly and taken it.
Yeah, that's how
No,
stupid they
Elk,
are.
we are not thieves. We do not sneak around and steal like the fox.
Hey,
Quiet. Or is there something you'd like to tell us?
just that foxes don't always steal. Some of us have never stolen anything.
Confess, Fox. Tell us where you were last evening just before sundown.
I camped in the woods overnight on my way here.
And I suppose someone saw you and can confirm
Last
this?
a week.
I can. I was with him the whole time.
Ha! First one fox lies, and then the other fox does, by saying the first one was telling the truth. We boars want the orb returned. As much as I hate to admit, there is truth in what the elk captain has said. Without the orb, we will not know when the rains will come. We will not know when to prepare the mud baths. All this makes the boars very mad. We want answers now. And morphs without answers will get hurt.
Are you threatening us?
Boars will hurt. Boars will hurt all. Boars want the orb back now!
Very well, Captain. I'll deal with this. Under the authority granted me by the Forest King, I arrest you both for the theft of...
But you can't do
The
that.
fuck we...
We haven't stolen anything.
There's no
I'm
evidence.
afraid I'll have to hold the two of you in custody until this puzzle is solved.
Puzzle? You say this is a puzzle? Then I'm the last person you want to arrest.
What do you mean?
See this medallion? This is for second place in the puzzle-solving contest. If anyone can find the Orb of Storms and bring it back to you, it's me.
Well then, Fox, I suppose it is up to you after all.
Very well. You have
Well, the
until
guy
the
came
next new
first
moon
place,
to
or
find the orb.
does he not give a shit?
Okay, see you then. Come on, Reen.
However, just to make sure that you return, I will send one of my warriors along with you. Lieutenant Iya, please step forward. Lieutenant Iya, you will accompany them on their quest. Aid them wherever and whenever you can. But if they try to escape or refuse to return, your orders are to use whatever force is necessary to return them to us to stand trial. Is that perfectly clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my captain.
Wait! Boars do not trust foxes. Boars do not trust elk. Both are weak fools. I will send along a true
the sound of it.
warrior, one who will get the job done. Ark! Ark, go with them. Find this orb. If they are lying, kill them. If they try to escape, kill them. If you suspect treachery, kill them. If they do not find the orb, kill them.
If they don't wipe their
What about if we
ass, kill
snore too
them.
loudly?
Riff!
Maybe I won't wait. Maybe I'll kill them now.
Enough. Now go. Remember, you have only until the next new moon to complete your quest.
Wait. I do not trust you most of all, young fox. So, to make sure you come back, we will keep your little friend.
Ow!
Oh god.
Reen!
Remember, if you return by the next new moon, your friend will be released unharmed. If you don't return by then, why, I'll just have me a new pelt for my wall.
Ooh.
Now go!
Reen!
Surely there's a law against that
Green.
sort of thing.
I suggest you concentrate on completing your task. Remember, you have only until...
The next new moon. You don't have to remind me. I'll be here, and I'll have the orb with me.
I hope that you do. Lieutenant Iya, you're in charge. Carry on and Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
But which god?
Well, my new friends, our quest lies ahead.
So
Let
pretty
us
much
not
kill.
keep it waiting.
Well, there's kill, and then there's let's decorate the walls of the person we've killed. There's a big difference between those two. And I always like to have dialogue on. Even in modern games, I like to have the dialogue on, because especially with modern games, I find that sometimes I can mishear a word. So, like, what the hell did they just say? Oh, I've already saved. Yeah, that's it. Continue play. Right, okay. Now, how do we let's talk to these two. I'm sure they're friendly people.
I'm here to assist you, not intimidate you. I'll do as you wish.
I just wanted to talk to you.
I have my orders to help you. Lead on as you wish, but I'll be watching everything you do.
Okay. Let's go this way. First, let's try and find the scene of the crime. Or at least I want to find the scene of the crime. Oh,
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it isn't the fox that closed down the fair and ruined my vacation, would
Yeah,
I mind if you asked me a few questions? Of course not. You may waste all of my time if you wish.
Okay.
Who do you think might have stolen the orb?
I think it was the rats. No, on second thought, I think it was the bears. However, it could have been the dogs. My vote, however, is with one of those crafty foxes. All the fingers seem to be pointing to them, and to one in particular. And I have seen no evidence to the contrary. Have you?
Well, we were hoping that you did have evidence to the contrary.
Would you tell me?
What I was doing at the time of the theft? Of course, I was butting heads with one of the other fairgoers.
You were having an argument with him?
I didn't say I was arguing with him. I said we were butting heads.
Okay, then.
Do you have any idea why someone might have wanted to steal the orb?
Something that predicts the weather, tells us the seasons, something upon which our entire agricultural existence depends? I can't possibly imagine why anyone would want to steal that old thing. Perhaps to make into a necklace? What do you think?
I think you should stop being sarcastic before I bloody put you into a fucking headlock.
What do you know about these orbs?
Only two things. One, they are round, hence the name orb. Two, the theft of one has caused the complete ruination of my vacation at this fair. That is all I know about them, and that is all I want to know about them.
Yeah, well, if you could be a bit more helpful, I might be able to solve this situation, you know?
Can you give me any advice in looking for the missing orb?
Asshole.
Yes, I can.
Slap him,
I
yeah, pretty much
suggest
want to.
you take the longest, most difficult route available. Don't forget to stop occasionally and bang your head with a large rock or other blunt instrument. Bury your face in a hill of red ants whenever you can. And if you should run across any rams that might be on holiday, don't forget to take time out and totally ruin it for them.
Yeah, that sounds like something I should do.
Thank you for...
Farewell, young fox. If we never meet again, it will be too soon.
Wow, what a sore head. Hey, a ram. Butting heads, sore head, that's pretty good.
I like this character already. Fuck's sake, shoot him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I shoot him, that would just prove my guilt, wouldn't it?
I see you admire my noble bearing.
No, I'm not trying to hit on you.
What are you looking at?
Nothing?
Excuse me, friend. Could we ask you some questions?
Time is money, my friend. If you want one, it will cost you the other.
But we have very little money, and we will need it for our quest to find the Orb of Storms.
Sorry, friend. Like I said, no dime, no time. Bye now.
Asshole.
Perhaps keeping your head attached to your body has some value to you.
Yes, it certainly does.
Now he's useful.
Now then, what were you doing last night when the orb was stolen?
I was playing dominoes out behind one of the tents. Honest, I was there all evening.
And others can vouch for that fact?
Sure, plenty of people saw me.
Do you know of anyone who might have stolen the orb?
Are you joking? I know plenty of people who might have stolen it, but I don't know of anyone who did steal it, and that's the truth.
You seem to associate with a fairly unsavory lot. Have you heard any rumors among your companions?
Not a thing. Most of the people I know are into petty theft. Nothing as big as an orb.
But the orb is quite valuable. You and your friends have every motive for stealing it.
Suppose I did steal the orb. What would I do with it? You can't fence something like
just
that.
hope.
No, stealing the orb is way out of my league.
Yeah, it's going alright. We just finished I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and that was an interesting ending. And now we're playing this game, Inherit the Earth, which we're stuck in an investigation situation because the Orb of Storms has been stolen, which is an orb that can predict the weather. Someone has stolen it. As you can imagine, I'm a fox, so they point at me and they go, "Oh, you fucking foxes, you stole it, didn't you, you assholes?" And now, to make sure that I help in the investigation, they've taken my girlfriend away, and the guy in charge of the boars basically said, if you don't come back with it by next moon, I'm gonna have a new rug on the wall. So, you know, it's... Jesus, it got very dark there.
What do you know about the orb?
No more than anyone else. It's the orb that predicts the weather and tells when to plant the crops. It's been around since the time of man. That's all I know. Honest.
Do you have any advice for us on our search?
This thing is big. It's much too big a job for one person.
You mean one person could not have stolen it?
One person might have stolen it, but it would take a whole syndicate to either use it or get rid of it. Whoever made off with it is bound to have some really powerful contacts.
Makes sense. Hey, Mark, how you been?
Well, my friend, if you run across any information, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us.
And if you don't let us know, it will make me most displeased. Do we understand each other?
We most certainly do. If I hear of anything, you'll be the first to know.
See that we are. Farewell.
Well, it's a good thing that these guys are playing good cop, bad cop with us. Oh.
Excuse me.
Ah, you wish to have your fortune told. What
Meow.
is your name?
My name is Riff, and I come here seeking information.
Information is my business.
Not information about myself, but rather about the Orb of Storms.
Ah, so you are the one sent to seek the orb. Bid your friends wait elsewhere, and I will supply the information you seek.
Now then, about the Orb of Storms.
Patience, my handsome friend. First, let me see your paw.
I think I know where this is going.
Interesting. You may now ask your questions.
Okay.
I suppose you were in your booth last evening telling fortunes?
Now, who is telling fortunes? I was here, kidling, all evening.
Perhaps you could look into your crystal and tell me who did this deed.
Very well.
It was you!
I can see forms, many forms, but I cannot make them out.
Of course you can't.
I sense great power. Your quest will be a most dangerous one.
No shit.
For what purpose was the orb stolen?
If the thief would sell information on the seasons and weather to other tribes, it would make him very rich indeed.
What do you know of the orbs?
I know that the Orb of Storms is but one of several. I also know that all of the orbs are somehow linked to a great intelligence from which their powers are derived.
And what is the source of this great intelligence?
It was Am
That
all along.
is a mystery that died with the humans.
What advice can you give me on my quest?
I suggest you examine the scene of the crime. You may find other pieces to your puzzle there.
You mean journey to the sanctuary of the Orb of Storms?
Yes. There you will find the old one, Elara. She may help you, but first you must convince her that your heart is true.
Then I shall be on my way. Thank you for your help and counsel.
Will you not tarry a while longer? Perhaps a soft bed will rest and refresh you for your journey.
My friend is being held prisoner. Until she is free, there will be no rest for me.
I see. Then off with you, handsome one. May fortune smile upon you.
That's a shame. We could have gotten some pussy. Sorry, that was terrible. Yeah, I agree, but I think that's what the whole... this chap. Let's do that.
Good day to you, sir.
Forced to pack up and move out before my wares are sold. This is not a good day, sir.
Oh, lewd.
Would you be so kind as to tell me where you were evening last?
I was working my booth, trying to make a meager living. I am a merchant. Where else would I be?
And what is it you sell around here?
I am a bookseller.
Can you think of anyone who would want to steal the Orb of Storms?
The orb is very valuable to many races. It could have been anyone here. It could have been no one here.
Why would anyone steal the orb?
The orb has great value. It could be used by many races.
How would you use it?
I am a merchant. If I had such an orb, I would sell it to the highest bidder. Then I could retire and live the rest of my days in luxury.
What do you know of these orbs?
I only know that they came from the time before, when man walked the earth. I do not know how they were made, nor how they came to contain their powers.
Can you offer me any advice for my quest?
Trust no one, not even your traveling companions. Sleep lightly. Watch your back at all times, and should you obtain the orb's return, get rid of it as quickly as you can, or it will become a curse upon your life.
Get rid of it?
Thank you for your time and trouble, good sir. You have been most helpful.
More helpful than the other people. Alright, where's the orb being held? Would help if they gave us some sort of map as to where, Okay, right. There was the market fair, there's the village, sanctuary, castle, house, cave. I think it was sanctuary they said, wasn't it?
Wow. Look at the size of those knockers.
Indeed. Let us hope those inside are responsive to our inquiries.
I don't care as long as they answer our questions.
Look at the size of those knockers, he says.
I see nothing.
Look at the size of those knockers. Oh, rabbit. I'm not gonna eat you. Now, I'm guessing the Orb of Storms would be held in some massive, structure of some kind. That's my assumption. Open. Ooh, look at that.
Pretty foxy looking statues.
What do you want?
We seek Elara, matron of the orb.
You have found her. Identify yourselves.
My name is Riff. These are my companions. Ia, lieutenant of the Forest King, and Sergeant Ak of the Boar Guard. We have come to find the Orb of Storms.
For what purpose?
To return it here.
How do I know you're not planning to keep it for yourself?
Let's see if they say more racist things if I say about my
You
word
have
of honor.
my word of honor.
And what do I know of your honor? There are rumors that the orb was stolen by a fox. How do I know that you are not the thief himself?
I am the
There
one
is
who's
no
been
evidence
accused.
of my guilt, only the prejudice of small minds. If I were in possession of the orb, why would I return?
Perhaps to see what else you can steal?
But
Enough! The Orb of Storms was in my care, and now it is gone. I will not risk further desecration by allowing outsiders to poke their noses around this sanctuary. Leave at once!
Wait! I represent your great friend, the Forest King. Does that mean nothing to you?
Our friendship means a great deal. But how do I know you represent him?
Do I not wear the uniform of the Elk Guard?
Anyone can wear a uniform. Bring me a token of authority from the king himself.
Oh,
and you
fuck
shall
off.
have my cooperation in conducting your investigation.
She
What shall
sounds
the token
pissed.
be?
Very
the
much.
king will know.
But our time is short. We have only until the next new moon to return the orb.
Then I suggest you make haste. Now go. Go!
Go!
Return when you have the token.
Great. Bloody great. Can't even investigate the scene because this crazy bitch is all like, oh no, I'm going to be as small-minded as everyone else and blame the fox. Everyone blames the fucking fox. Yeah, of course she's pissed. I mean, she was the one tasked to look after the orb. And then it got stolen. Wouldn't you be pissed if something you were meant to look after got stolen? You'd end up looking like an idiot. Open. There we go. So obviously to the castle. As I assume the Forest King is going to be here.
This strikes me as being most unwise. Walking into the enemy camp and risking capture ourselves is the last thing we need.
But information is the first thing we need, and this may be our only way to obtain it.
I still think this is pure folly.
Perhaps the elk is right. We should not disturb the Boar King. He will be very angry.
Really, Ak? Surely you have nothing to fear. You are an honored Boar warrior, specially chosen for this mission by the captain of the Boar Guard. I should think you'd be expecting a hero's welcome.
Bah, this assignment is not an honor. It is a punishment.
What? A punishment? What was your offense?
I was on guard duty. A great celebration was going on inside, and a fellow guard managed to slip me a tankard of ale. Then another, and another. The next thing I remember, the captain of the guard was throwing a bucket of water in my face.
You got drunk and fell asleep on guard duty?
Yep.
It happened over a year ago. Since then, whenever a disagreeable task comes along, it's given to me.
That's no surprise.
Then we will see to it that the success of this quest restores your honor.
That's no surprise then. So apparently this is not the castle of the Forest King. That's the right. No. I was saying look because I thought maybe if I can look at something, I'd know where it, what it is. Like, is that the house of the Forest King? Is that the forest where the Forest King is from, or is it the village? Let's try the forest.
Home at last. Every time I stand at this hallowed gate, I am in awe of what lies within. Trees, flowers, streams, fish, an abundance of food. What more could anyone ask?
Mud! Of course!
The writ of authority will suffice for me.
Yeah, exactly. The writ of authority is more what we're interested in. Or some sort of,
Your Majesty, we are most grateful for this audience.
How may I be of service to you?
In our investigation, we sought to explore the sanctuary of the orb. We were, however, stopped by Alara, matron of the sanctuary.
Yeah, she won't let us in unless you say so.
What the Boar Guard means is that she requires a token of authority before she will grant us admittance.
Isn't that what I said?
Alara is right.
Not in so many words.
There is no one more qualified to guard the orb than she. And of all of us who feel its loss, it is she who feels it most deeply. Here, take this to her. This will convince her of your authority.
A golden apple? That's it?
A golden apple?
This apple will speak volumes. Now go. Your quest will be an arduous one, and time is of the essence if war with the boar is to be avoided.
We are in your debt, Your Majesty. Quite an intricate design.
So we went to get a golden apple to... Okay. Alright, off the screen. Now we go back to the fucking sanctuary. Bloody cow. Again, look at the size of those knockers. In we go. Now, I feel bad for this fox chap because he didn't do anything. You know, he's just sitting around at a tournament. He got second place. He had his girl by his side, and then all of a sudden, people start coming in, pointing fingers. Guessing the guy he lost to, the rat, probably, probably just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna polish my gold thing. Right.
Better save this for later.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, talk to her then.
Do you have the token?
Yes. I believe we do. The Forest King sends his respects and bids us give you this golden apple as a token of authority. He said that it would have meaning for you.
Indeed it does. This apple is a souvenir of a quest he went on for his king when he was but a young soldier. He was as noble a warrior as he is a king.
Then you will permit us access to the sanctuary so that we may investigate the stolen orb?
You may search to your heart's content. I shall open the gates. Good fortune be with you.
Thank you, mistress.
Gates? What gates?
So that's where the orb rested. That smells nice.
These clean and shiny walls make me very uncomfortable.
Of course they do.
I must say I admire this woman, Alara.
That looks like a job for Ak, and I don't think he's in the... Look, don't touch.
Alright, what? Is there anything here to suggest any kind of theft or who escaped or whatever? What was the gate that she was on about opening though? Unless there's somewhere else we're meant to go for. There's probably somewhere else we're meant to go, isn't it?
I've been warned about your kind. Stay away.
I just want a bit of rabbit meat. Nothing wrong with that. Right. No, there's nothing obvious over there. Damn it. What would really help is if I had some sort of map. Okay, there doesn't appear to be a gate over there, so I don't know what sort of gate she was talking about. That's where we just came from, I think. That's it, walk through someone's garden, trample all their flowers, because fuck their flowers. Oh, here we go.
It's open.
Oh, okay. Ah, she did open it for us. Alright then. I assume this is it. It's got enough beautiful flowers and stuff all over the place. Oh. Hmm?
It's an irrigation trench of some sort.
Oh, so it was a sort of sour. Maybe I should have followed the path rather than just walked off into the grass. No, look at that one.
It appears to be a water fountain.
Wow, that's fucking obvious, isn't it?
It appears.
Okay.
Looks like a humming.
Oh, am I in the... I'm probably in the completely wrong place, aren't I? I mean, the door was already open, so maybe... Oh. I'll pick up these little berries on the floor.
These might be a valuable clue. I've never seen berries like this before. I wonder where they came from.
Huh.
Wait!
What?
It's a footprint. Do you recognize it, Ia?
It doesn't look familiar, but tracking was never my strong point. Perhaps we can find someone who can identify it.
We'll have to bring him here. We certainly cannot move the mud.
What should we do?
We need to make a cast. Oh shit, this is a medieval level of technology we're talking here. Crap. Okay, so we've got these berries, which could mean anything. But they're apparently sour berries. So the hints we have so far is that some bastard came in here with berries for whatever reason.
A bag of fertilizer. For the garden, no doubt.
Well, obviously. I'll take it, though.
I don't think I want to carry this around.
But it's an adventure game. You have to pick shit up. Isn't that the way adventure games work? You have to pick shit up. I'm sure an empty bucket has its uses. Yep. Although it wasn't a clue, it's still going to be useful. Anyone who's played adventure games should know anything you can pick up is going to have some sort of use. Well, there are some adventure games that then fuck with you with that, so... Not... What the hell? Someone's got a cup on the floor?
It looks like an ordinary cup.
That someone just left on the floor? But why? I wonder if she's back here, we could talk to her about the berries.
I hope your search has been useful. Don't give up.
Oh.
I am not interested in your bribes.
I'm not trying to bribe you. And how would a bunch of berries be a bribe?
Perhaps these will lead us to the thief.
Typical. Still here lurking, giving Daggerfall Unity a quick go. Seems pretty great. Daggerfall Unity, I've not heard of that. Is that a Unity version of Daggerfall then, or? Because I am thinking of playing Daggerfall at some point. Not soon, but at some point. Oh wait, let me see if I can ask these two about them.
Perhaps these will lead...
Ugh.
We already have that.
Well, he's not going to tell me anything, is he? Rabbit! Bunny! Jesus Christ. Get here! Oi! Oi!
I've been warned.
I'm just a fox, I'm not that dangerous. And besides, I've got these two guards behind me, so if I did anything like that, they'd probably break my neck. I'm certainly not confident enough to fight them off. Yes, another version that fixes a lot of things as far as I know. Alright, yeah. I'll have to look into that then before I start playing the game myself. Because I'm thinking of playing the classic Daggerfall. After Arena, of course. Let's return to the market fair. With the same 3-second loop.
I see you.
Oh, you got a lot of treasure there, sir.
Good day to you. Friend Mole, I was wondering.
If I can exchange your currency, what would be your pleasure?
We have very little money. Can you help us?
That depends on what you have of value. Nothing.
Except my silver medallion.
Ah, silver. I'll give you 20 credits for it.
My medallion is not for sale.
20 credits is the best I can do. Take it or leave it.
You don't understand. A friend once told me that I should be proud of this medallion. It is for her that I wear it.
Very well, my sentimental young friend.
We are seeking information. We are investigating the disappearance of the Orb of Storms.
So, you are the ones who have ruined the fair. Be gone. I have nothing to say to you.
Then you have no knowledge of the orb's disappearance?
I have no knowledge of anything. Now leave me alone.
Well, that's a lie.
Have you noticed any large amounts of money changing hands of late?
No. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. The only hands I care about are mine. And since there is no money to be changed here, I'll bid you adieu. Adieu!
I see I will have to try a different approach with this one. It seems that of all the people at this fair, you are the one who would have the most to gain by the theft of the orb.
What would I have to gain?
A thing of such value would surely bring a good price. And a money changer would be the first to whom the thief would go to ransom the prize. Tell us what you know, or we will turn you over to the authorities.
You can do nothing. You have no evidence. You have no proof. All you have are wild accusations.
Wild accusations got me in this situation.
Go away. You waste my time.
Oh, damn it. That didn't work.
Fine then. Goodbye.
And don't come back.
Well, that was a waste of time. Yeah, I was hoping to get something out of him.
Excuse me, my good woman, but could I trouble you long enough to ask you a few
man!
questions?
Oh, very well.
Oh.
Ask your questions, but make them brief.
Could you offer me any advice on my search?
The only advice I have is not to take any advice from anybody. They don't know what they're talking about. They'll just try to steal from you, or cheat you, or get whatever you've got. People are like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, she's a trustworthy
Where
soul,
were you
isn't she?
last night, just after dusk?
Where I was and what I was doing is none of your business.
Do you have any suspicions as to who may have stolen the Orb of Storms?
There are plenty around here who would be mean enough to do it. I wouldn't put it past any of them.
Can you suggest why someone might have stolen the orb?
Because people are mean. They're just plain mean.
Because
The
people
minute
are
you do
mean.
anything nice, someone is going to come along and steal it from you. It's always been that way, and that's the way it'll always be.
Damn, I think she needs to calm down a little. Christ. She's a bit prickly. See? Hedgehog, prickly. Yeah.
Do you have any information about the stolen orb?
Now, do I look like the type of person who would have information about those silly orbs?
Yes.
Seems that people have placed so much importance on these orbs, they've forgotten how to do anything for themselves. Know what I mean?
Well, I must be off. Thank you so much for your time and wisdom, my good woman. It has truly been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you, young man. It was nice to talk to you, too. Such a polite young man. Good luck to you and your companions. Just you be careful. There's so much meanness out there, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Fare you well.
Not understanding the sarcasm that he was clearly demonstrating there by calling her wise. Oh, maybe,
Good day to you. Would you mind if I ask?
If it isn't the fuck, would I mind if you asked me if you might waste? Farewell. If we.
I thought actually it might have been a foreigner.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty.
That's why a hedgehog doesn't wear pants. Perhaps.
Excuse me.
So, have you changed your mind?
No.
I wish to learn more of.
There is nothing.
Perhaps these will lead.
Oh, for God's sake. Look at these.
I've never seen berries like this before. I wonder where they came from.
Well, that was useless. Too many bricks. Probably, Steve. Probably. Too many pricks to fit in their pants. Boom, boom, shh.
Pardon me, my friend. I'm conducting an investigation. Would you mind answering a few questions for me?
You want to ask me questions? I'm not very good at answering questions, but I'll try.
Where were you last night?
I know this one, and don't tell me. Let me think.
Oh, God.
Mr. Bear.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Last night, today I'm here. Oh yeah, last night I was here too. I was getting my wares ready to sell.
Well, I don't think he stole anything. He doesn't even know where the fuck he is half the time, so I doubt he could put together any kind of theft.
And what exactly is it that you sell?
Sweets, fruit on a stick, honey on a stick, honeyed fruits on a stick. If it's sweet and will fit on a stick, I'll sell it.
Okay.
Who do you think might have stolen the Orb of Storms?
That's a hard one. Who stole the orb? Let's see. I think it was the thief.
The
Brilliant.
thief?
That's right. If you find the thief, you'll have the person who stole the orb.
Wow, this fucking Mensa patient. This one's... Yeah, he's not really smug, he's just fucking stupid, is what he is. Who stole the orb? I know, it was the thief.
Why do you think someone, the thief, might have stolen the orb?
Maybe it was pretty. Maybe it tasted good. Maybe it was fun to roll around and play with.
You see, this is why you shouldn't go into incest, people. Incest leads to this.
What do you know about the Orb of Storms?
It's been stolen.
I know it's been stolen. I just don't know by whom.
I'll bet it was that thief you were talking about.
Oh, God.
I didn't say there was a thief. You did.
There wasn't a thief? That's good. It'd be awful if someone stole one of those orbs.
This is going in
What
circles.
advice would you give in searching for the orb?
Let's see. Take some warm clothes, especially your mittens, and a warm hat. And don't forget your galoshes. Always be polite and say please and thank you.
What's that?
What's what?
I believe I heard someone calling.
I don't hear.
Thank you so much for your time and trouble, Mr. Bear.
And don't take any wooden nickels.
Wow. Just,
Excuse me, friend. Could we ask you some questions?
Time is money if you want.
But we have very...
So, bye now.
Perhaps keeping your head attached to your body has some...
I got nothing else to ask the otter.
Wait, if I hear of it...
See that...
Okay, right, so... That was the same otter from before. No point in bloody talking to him again. Anything in here? Nope. That's a fucking waste of time.
I see you admire my noble bearing.
No, I don't mind anything about you. Wow, that bear was just giving me a headache. Durr. Oh, come on, one of these houses has got to have something interesting in it. Maybe an interspecies romp. I don't care, just something. Nope, that's not it. Because I'm not using a walkthrough here, I'm just trying to do this, I'm just going to try and do this by myself without a walkthrough. So you can see how much of an idiot I am. Nothing. Nope. I'm sure all the bloody houses are the same. Drink! But I can't drink anymore. The fair's bloody on hold now. Okay, nope. No walkthrough on an old adventure game. Yeah, that's always a worrying thing. I use a walkthrough for I Have No Mouth and On My Screen, but that's a game where if you don't pick up the right thing, you will be fucked over. I'm not sure if that's the same here. If it is, I'm going to be pissed off. Because a lot of these games are very unforgiving, and if you miss a single item, then you're locked out of that place. I doubt he can help. Oh, so these are sour berries, so we obviously want to... Maybe there's a merchant somewhere who's selling like fruit and berries and shit, and I can ask them, you know, do they know about this?
Excuse me, my good lady, but my companions and I are in search of the Orb of Storms.
The orb? Go on.
Perhaps you could tell us where you were evening last.
I was in my wagon, preparing my sculptures for today's sale. They are quite beautiful, are they not?
Is there anyone who could vouch for your whereabouts?
I'm afraid not. No one saw me from early yesterday evening until today.
Okay.
Can you tell me who might have stolen the orb?
You might have been
Someone
me.
very clever. I understand the orbs are heavily guarded. In order for someone to steal one, he would have to be very clever indeed, or be someone that even the guards would not suspect.
What would you do with such an orb if you had it in your possession?
I'd try to take it apart, find out how it worked. What a feat of engineering! What skill that would take!
Okay.
What do you know of these orbs?
I know they contain the secrets of nature itself. I do not understand how they work. It has been my fondest wish to be able to take one apart and look inside for myself. Perhaps someday.
I'm assuming it is actually some sort of technology rather than magic.
Do you have any advice to help us on our quest?
I cannot help you find the orb, but once you do, I suggest you learn all you can about it. Then bring your knowledge to me, and I'll see if I can make another. Together, we could become very rich.
Thank you for your time, friend Parrot. I must be off.
Don't forget what I said. I will anxiously await your return.
So basically, if we found out how to make orbs, she would help us, and then we'd be filthy rich. Which makes sense, because in this world, everyone seems to use the one orb. So if everyone had their own orb, or if they could buy their own orb, rather, they certainly would. Right, is there any other merchants or people here I can bother? Does not look like it. Right, well, shit. The only other places to visit are house, but whose house I don't know, cave, or the village. Actually, maybe not the village, maybe we should try the house. Because if they're in the forest and that, I think they might be hunters or trackers. Because we need someone who can find that, who can identify that footprint. And we need someone who can tell us where the hell those berries are from.
Hello, sir. We've come to Forever Mountain in hope of peering into the wildlands, that we might have some sort of idea where we are going.
I am pleased to meet you. My name is Tycho Northpaw.
Not Guybrush Threepwood?
You seem to have an excellent view up here. Have you had occasion to do much observation of the wildlands?
Indeed I have. In fact, I have made maps of part of them.
Indeed. Most interesting.
I am both an astronomer and cartologist.
Cartologist?
A map maker.
Our new friend is a map maker. Perhaps you could tell us something about the wildlands.
I will tell you what I know of the wildlands. It is a place of great danger.
So it tells me I shouldn't have come here yet.
It's also a place of great magnificence.
Because now we're talking about these wildlands.
Treacherous terrain and roaming reptiles. It is also a land of great beauty and power.
It sounds like a truly wondrous place.
I could just as easily be describing the known lands.
But it sounds very different.
In some ways, the wildlands are very different from the known lands. In some ways, they are very similar.
Have you ever been to the wildlands yourself?
I have not. With my impaired sense of smell, I am at somewhat of a disadvantage in the wilds. I do, however, occasionally encounter a traveler who has been through the wildlands, and he will supply me with information.
Many fear the wildlands and say they are full of unspeakable dangers.
That is only fear of the unknown. If you make the unknown known, the fear has nowhere to take root.
I don't know. I mean, A knife can still be quite scary in someone's hands, but I know what a knife is.
Can you give us any suggestions for our journey?
Keep all of your senses on alert, especially your common sense. You will need them.
The boar's gonna be like, what's common about your sense?
How much of the wildlands can be seen from this mountain?
That is hard to say. I cannot see as much as I used to when I had my light catcher. However, no one I have met has ever reached the other side and returned to tell their story.
Yes, the wildlands are a fascinating place, but there are some... Tell us about yourself. How did you come to live here on the edge of the wildlands?
I was born a member of the dog tribe and raised to be a hunter. However, that career was cut short. You see, I suffer from hay fever, which not only renders my sense of smell useless, but on the hunt, my sneezing had a tendency to alert the prey to our presence. I soon became quite a liability to the hunting party.
I'm terribly sorry. That must have been quite difficult for you.
Not really. True, the other members of the tribe soon ostracized me, but I was never much of a hunter anyway. My heart just wasn't in it. I was much more interested in the stars. I would lie on my back night after night and watch them into the early hours of the morning. I charted their progress across the sky and studied them until I knew each and every one by heart. So I decided to become an astronomer.
What led you to Forever Mountain?
The king of the dog tribe at the time, Rex, had no use for astronomy.
Rex.
He considered it a waste of time. All he cared about was the hunt. So after I was ostracized, I decided to find the highest mountain I could from which to gaze at the stars.
I don't even know what they hunt.
Forever Mountain.
What did you find when you first arrived here?
I found this building.
Just this building? Nothing more?
Oh yes, there were many other things.
What kind of things?
Instruments for seeing the stars. Light catchers, I call them. I believe they were actually left here by the humans before they ascended.
What makes you think they were left by humans?
Well, who else
Items
left
I
him
found
here?
are far beyond our own technology.
You dumbass, who else do you think left him here?
And you actually believe all of these humans ascended to the land of the clouds?
Actually, I believe the humans ascended to the moon.
What?
The image we see on the moon? That is actually the face of a human. I believe they carved it there so we would know that they are always looking down on us, watching us and caring for us. Someday they will return.
And when will that be?
When we are good enough, when we have learned enough, when we have stopped fighting amongst ourselves and learned to live in peace. Only then will we be worthy.
I find that hard to believe.
Then what do you believe in, my young friend?
I believe...
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
I believe they died of a disease, that's what.
That's all. You mentioned something called a light catcher. What is that?
Ah, my light catcher. It is an instrument I found in this house. It makes objects that are far away seem close at hand. It makes the stars seem so close you could reach up and touch them. It makes the moon look as if it were right next door.
What a wonderful apparatus. May we see it?
I will show it to you, but I'm afraid the instrument itself is broken. About 8 moons ago, I had it on my desk. A strong wind blew through my window, blowing papers to the floor and taking my light catcher with it. Part of it shattered, and it has not worked since. It still pains me to think about it.
What part broke?
This small, round, clear part.
The lens.
It cracked in half.
And you've been unable to repair it?
I'm afraid so.
That is most unfortunate. Such an instrument would help us greatly on our quest. There are a few...
Go on.
Perhaps you would lend us
There's no point in getting a map until we have some idea of what...
You're probably...
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be...
Good luck.
That's why I think I came in a bit early. But I've got an idea of who might be able to repair his light catcher, as he calls it. Okay, so that didn't work. To the caves! Okay.
Good day to you, sir.
Day it is. Good it is not.
We are in need of information.
What sort of information?
And your job is to watch this door?
It is not. I am no mere watchman. There are several of us who take turns watching the door. My main duty, however, is keeping track of our trade balance with other tribes.
Ah. No, I think this is also a bit of a dead end.
It's late. It's been a
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever, I can't be fucked. Right. Come on, village. Give me something. The thing is, in this world, would it be a tracker or an anthropologist you need to find about a footprint? I'd be tempted to say anthropologist, personally. Okay, with nowhere to go, I'm kind of walking around blind here. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Damn people, why don't they lock their doors? Oh, aha! Oi, you! For God's sake. Talk to the ferret.
Yes?
What village is this?
This is the Ferret Village, and site of the Tinker's Lodge.
What village?
This is the Ferret Village, and site of the Tinker's Lodge.
And site of the Tinker's
Well,
Lodge.
see you later.
So I still don't think we're going to find what we're looking for here. Ah, shit. This might be an important place.
Good day. May I show you some of my glass items?
No, thank you.
But this is definitely what we need.
Your glasswares are pretty indeed, but it is information.
Information? This is not an information. You are not going to purchase any. I suggest you move.
Great.
Just an ordinary window.
Now walk, you fool. Well, we're stuck. Let's see what's down there. If I don't find anything interesting, I'm just gonna fucking disappear. Nope. Oh, thanks for the subscription there, token dick. And welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I'm considering stopping in a minute because I'm not getting anywhere, and it's getting towards the end of my stream anyway. But again, thank you for the subscription. That's, I think... No, it's not my first sub, because I think my first sub was Steve. Ah, shit. There needs to be some sort of mini-map in this game, there really does. Right, I'm stopping for now.